Hello, welcome everybody. I'm not talking to you. I
Okay,
nah, that's staying. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Spot Callers. We are in our hottest days of the summer, and we're going to be talking about the hottest tournament happening in Japan currently. We will be talking about the Stardom. What is it? I'm sorry, though.
it's the
We're gonna be
five
talking.
GP.
We're gonna be yes, we're gonna talk about the five-star Grand Prix or Grand Prix. I say Grand Prix, but
Yeah, it's Grand Prix.
okay. Uh, I wanted to do this last year, but I didn't want to do it alone.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I didn't get to do it, and Stardom was a little tricky with the uploading of the tournament episodes. But we are here. This is might be like probably like a 4-part series, similar to when me and Justin did the G show last year. Wait, did we do it last year? I don't remember. Yes, we did because Kota Ibushi won, right? And then lost both days of wrestling.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and we might be doing something special for the end. I'll tell you later. I thought about it earlier, but let's get this started. A couple or just like I guess like a quick catch up because I don't think you've watched Stardom. Oh wait, this is my friend Allora here.
Yeah, hi. I'm Allora.
I don't know.
I was on the last Stardom episode.
Yes, I don't know if you have things to plug or no. Oh, I'm cutting that out.
No, it's Mason.
No, I'm definitely cutting that out. Don't play that. But yeah, this is gonna be just a, like a fun. This is gonna be a fun couple of episodes until the next episode of Spot Callers comes out with me and Justin. It might still be coming out later on this month, but I'll have to check up with Justin on that.
Yeah.
But just a quick catch up for some Stardom stuff since shows have been kind of infrequent since the whole COVID situation has been going on. Even though it is cleared up in Japan, so they can pull stuff like this off.
Yeah, exactly. They have people in the crowd who are like actually sitting kind of close to each other. So
well, it's at the 20% capacity thing.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
Some people tried to do here, and then people caught COVID. Like
Exactly.
Florida is not.
Because everybody
in a good
wants to
spot.
sit up front.
Yeah, nobody's in a good spot to even try the 20% capacity thing. But we have new champions, Utami Hashishita and Saya Kamatani. They are our tag team champions now. Azumi is our high speed champion now.
Mm-hmm.
Julia is our Wonder of Stardom champion. I forget what the white belt is called. I always forget what the white and red belt are called. But she holds the white belt. The trios titles is on DDM, Women of the World. I believe that's what it translates to in Italian.
It could be, well, it depends on who you ask. But yeah, it's Women of the World, Women of the World.
When I originally saw the translation before, when I just like typed it into Google, it said "women in the world," and I was just like, "That's kind of weird." But let's go with
No,
that.
it's like of. It's del is of, but
Okay.
donna just means like it means woman, but it means it in a different context than like the neutral phrase woman. It's
Okay.
Italian is different. It's weird.
Okay, I don't speak Italian.
Yeah.
And Mayu has the red belt, and I believe she's had the red belt since. Actually, yeah, I think she might have had it for like a long time, even when we did the last episode. I don't remember since the Cinderella tournament.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
Ariza has retired, neck injury since that time, and that's how Julia was able to pick up the white belt when she won it. When she won the vacated belt against Tam Nakano in it was an eye match. I just think that they had to do a lot of course correcting with people retiring and other tragedies that happened earlier this year in Stardom. So I don't think they necessarily like wrestled a lot in the past, so this is probably like the first time they really came together, and
Mm-hmm.
they did okay for the first match with one another. I believe. Let me see. Wait, is Tam and Julia in the same bracket?
Oh, that's a good question.
Are they in the
I
same
actually
bracket?
don't remember.
Yes, they're both in red. They're both red.
Oh, okay.
So brackets. Brackets are split up into blue stars and red stars. That's it. What is it like? Round robin tournament
Yeah,
rules.
it's pretty much a round robin tournament rules.
Yeah. So 2 wins. I mean, 2 points for a win, 1 for a count out, which I don't understand. Why would you go for a count out and get 1 point? You're doing yourself a disservice.
Mm-hmm.
But and disqualification or whatever, 0 points.
Exactly.
So let's get into the tournament. Very disappointed for the people who aren't in the tournament, and it's literally just one person. Natsu Suri is not in this tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sick.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And I don't. She wasn't in the Cinderella tournament either, which also made me very upset.
I mean, but things happen. It's fine. I feel like the roster that they have fills out enough. It's just unfortunate that she's like the only one out.
Yeah, but they added like two of like the really young the younger competitors. I think is good for them to shine, and they'll be opening the tournament.
Yep.
For this year. Nothing really happened much in the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just kind of stood there.
Yeah, they kind of just stand there. No shenanigans this time around. But yeah, we have Hina and Rina.
Yeah, that was confusing.
maybe they shouldn't have the same names. That's just a thought.
They don't have the same names, but maybe they shouldn't have fought each other in their very first match.
I don't think they should have fought each other ever having the same name. Basically, one of our 2 young competitors, I believe one of them is in Queen's Quest and the other one is in Stars, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. It's alright.
Considering they're very young, you can see the inexperience. I thought it was funny because I couldn't tell if they were smiling or in pain. So it was like, okay, sure. There was one point in the very beginning where one of the girls does a move on the other, and then she puts her up onto the ropes, and then the girl who's on the rope, she just kind of hangs out for like a solid 3 seconds while the other girl sets up to hit her, and I'm just like, yeah, don't save that till later when it's more believable that your opponent is too tired to just stand up and walk away.
Gotta get the moves off real early. I tuned out for one point of the match, and then I looked back up on my screen, and then the bell rung.
Yeah,
and I was just
it was a very short early match, but I can't get mad at it because they need the experience. So
yeah, but I thought it was really weird that they're in the tournament. That's I think since Odotai currently only has 3 members that are there, since Jamie Hayter and B Priestley just aren't there. Like, yeah, but B Priestley lives in Japan, so I'm just like, why isn't she there? But I understand why Jamie Hayter. It's just fuck it. Yeah. But I understand why Jamie Hayter is not there. She definitely probably would have had a place in a tournament. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a baby fight, and then it ended. I gave it 3 because I just thought it was like standard. I thought it was like A-okay.
It was pretty slow. Like, there was a point, I believe, like one of the girls was like trying to put her into a hold and just completely fell out of it, and I was just like, I gave it a 2 because it was pretty bad. Like, I wouldn't show it to anybody and say, "Hey, look this." Like, no, I would never do that. Like
okay. Three is like, okay, like you should probably watch this. Like, no, that's where the ratings are.
For me, it's 3 is like, this is a pretty decent one. Nothing exciting happened. 4 is more like, oh, this is pretty good, really strong, solid, but nothing crazy. 5 is I'm gonna show it to somebody who doesn't watch wrestling to get them into wrestling. That's
Okay.
that's how I would do it. I would say 4 is like I'll show it to you because you also like wrestling. 5 is
Okay.
I'm gonna show it to somebody who has no idea what wrestling is about.
Okay, so that's our grading scale for anybody that's wondering.
For
But
me, at the very least.
my ratings on a wild scale. There's no rhyme or reason to liking what I like.
I liked it in the moment. I'm gonna give it a 5. That's
Yes,
you.
that's basically it. Now we'll be going to our first Red Stars match. Death versus
Yeah.
Starlight Kid.
That's just her name, Death.
I wish Starlight Kid would have came out as Black Kid like she did for Halloween.
No. No.
That my favorite Stardom moment ever. Today I am
God.
not Star Kid. I mean, I'm not Starlight Kid. Today I am Black Kid.
It was so like, oh my god.
Elite.
Like I was just like I can't even be mad, but at the same time I'm like, dude. But yeah, this match was it was a very short little cute comedy match pretty much. Kind of wish we saw more of Death, but whatever. That's fine.
I mean, we have a whole
comedy
tournament.
matches have their place, you know?
we have a whole tournament
Exactly.
to get through. So these are only the first 2 nights. I believe we have like 8 to go.
Yeah,
I'm not
looking at
the calendar right now. Nor would I want to do the math. But yeah, the match is a-okay. I've seen a lot of other Death matches even before she was Death. Whatever this weird gimmick is.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I guess because I haven't watched Stardom in a really long time, or a Death match in a really long time. So every time she just keeps saying Death, I just laughed every time.
It's how she does it. It's very performative and very funny. I appreciate her inclusion.
She just screams it at the top of her lungs. And even though she is doing her little sort of comedy gimmick, Death is a really great wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably see like amazing stuff when she goes against people, I guess, like not okay, I wouldn't say like her stablemates, like I was gonna say Konami, but I feel like they probably would have just had fun because they're in the same stable.
Yeah.
Probably if she goes up against like Tam or somebody, we'll probably see like, a different side of her.
Yeah, definitely.
I gave it a 3. I thought it was 8.
Yeah, I gave it a 3. It served its purpose. It wasn't particular. It wasn't anything really, but it served its it made me laugh. So
Okay.
it's fine. It gets a 3.
All right, now we have Izumi versus Giant Saya. I haven't seen a Giant Saya match in a really long time. So when she came out with the gorilla gimmick, I was just like, oh, this is heat. This is heat.
It was really intense. I was really happy to see it.
She came out banging on her chest. All right, she's fire.
Yeah. AZM, impressive now. I was really impressed by her in that match because the match I had seen prior was during Cinderella tournament, and she kind of fell right out. Like she didn't impress anybody really. She kind of fumbled a lot of things, and you know she's not a perfect wrestler, of course, but she's definitely like if she's been training, it's shown. Like she's definitely shown that she's getting much better.
Saya's
really
I would
cool.
definitely. Well, yeah, I think Izumi is really coming into her own, where weird, like who's heel and who's face here, but I definitely think her more like mean girl kind of like thing she got going on is really working out for her really well. I do enjoy her look as well, and she's great in the high speed little division thing. So having championship just feels right.
Yeah, it does.
And yeah, same for Saya as well. I am impressed, but definitely has a long way to go, and I'm open to being impressed. So
Yeah, exactly.
whatever, she'll probably do some like real crazy shit later on in this tournament when she goes against like more experienced people in this tournament.
Hmm.
Like, oh, and the next night actually, yeah, she'll impress us in the next night against our next opponent. But 3.5.
Yeah,
I,
it was,
I thought
it
it
was
was, I thought it was much better than the other two matches. That is the criteria.
All right, next we have Konami versus Kamitani, the other Saya.
Tall Saya, and
Not to be confused with Giant Saya.
I think it's really nice that they didn't just call Giant Saya like short, because I believe Saya is much taller than her.
Yeah.
And, or her like short Saya or anything, and I thought that was really cool. Konami never fails to impress.
I don't know what it is, but Konami just like has it in her the whole like I kept writing like I was taking notes while I was watching in my notebook or whatever, and I just kept writing Konami is a beast the entire time.
Yeah, she's great, and we haven't given our predictions of who we think who will win the tournament, but I think we should do that by the end of the episode. I'm just gonna say if Konami don't win,
I think Konami is definitely one of those people that are like she's gonna have a lot of points, 100%. I think.
A lot of points, cool, but I need to see her win the whole thing, and then have have the whole the trophy and all that. Like that's not.
I think we all know who I want to win.
When we get there,
yeah.
we'll get there. But yeah, and Tall Saya, fantastic. I think like she's like wildly athletic.
Yeah.
And
There were some points where I was like, Jesus Christ, like the gymnastics that she was doing, it was really cool.
It's paying homage to Io Shirai. She does the backflips into the drop kick, which Io Shirai much shorter than her, so it's kind of like super fast when she does it.
Yeah.
And it's like when you see Tall Saya doing it as well, it's like twice as scary because he's fucking huge.
That, and also like the way that she moves is very graceful, so it just looks really nice when she does things.
I think she's fantastic. Maybe we see her get a lot of points. I'm not sure, cause
I don't know. I think she's definitely like a solid mid tier, But I don't know that. I don't think she's gonna win. Like,
oh no.
But I do think that she's gonna come out of this impressing more people than not.
Yeah. So like, she is our current tag team champion, which is cool. I don't know if that's gonna like result in her like kind of booked strongly, yes, because like we see we'll see a champion take a pin in the next night, and it's just like it's whatever. Well, two champions actually.
Yeah.
So you'll see that, and the results are. Let me shrink or like zoom out of the slot.
Oh well, I gave it a 4. I thought it was like pretty decent. I mean, I don't know. I thought that it was like it was a fun show. I was at this point I was being a little conservative with the points I was giving out, but it was a good show.
What?
It was good, so I gave it a solid 4.
Pending one either like it's an infinite. Konami wins via. I don't believe. Were we saying the results? Oh my god, I completely forgot.
Oh no, we didn't. So far, everybody's won by submission except Starlight Kid, who won by a pinfall because Death kind of just came out, screamed, and then got pinned.
Yeah, Azumi won via submission. That's really cool because I've never seen her get a submission win, so that is something she added to her arsenal. And Rina won the first match against Hina. But yeah, and Konami wins via submission, which a really like deep submission.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a running theme for a lot of this because Konami is like putting out classics
Konami
night
is
to night.
bringing out the chokehold for everybody. You're gonna get choked. You're gonna get choked. Everybody, nobody has any. There's no way. Like, it's crazy the way that she's been wrestling this tournament.
Yeah, and then for our next one, Blue Stars, we Momo Watanabe versus Micah.
Dude. I like this match. I don't care. Michael wanted to kill her, and I stand.
Death. Hold on. What did I put in my notes here, or just like in the comment here?
See, that's why I spread it out so you could read your own notes.
I did, but I couldn't see the results. Hold on. Micah, very dominant. That's what I put over like Momo, a former champion. So for Micah to be wilding out on her like that, was very shocking to me. And you know, Micah is she is currently like a trios champion, but like, you know, Momo had like a singles title, so I just thought it would be like, I didn't think she would like get that much offense off on her.
There was a point where Micah was on she was on the top rope, and she was literally holding Momo by the throat in a chokehold, and like suspended in the air. It was insane. I was really just like, wow, you're gonna kill her. Like, what are you doing?
But man, when we get to the next night, when somebody else just gets suspended and choked. Very scary themes going on here. But yeah, Michael wins. She got a victory for her nephew, I believe she said. I don't know what he's going to do with that victory, but good. He gets
to talk about it at school. Oh wait, he's not going to be. Well, I don't know. Is school out in Japan? I
don't know. Don't ask me. Hopefully, they're doing the responsible thing over there. But now we'll be going into our next Blue Star match.
Sucking your teeth already? So the next match is Natsuko Tora versus Shiri. Now, Natsuko's
ass. Ass.
I'm not crazy about her, honestly. This match, I would say, she at the very least wasn't like a total douchebag about how she wrestles. Like, she actually did wrestle for it. So I was like, okay. Shuri, as usual, just fucking. I love her. Anyway. I mean, like, Shuri is just such a good wrestler. It's insane how good she is. She has all the fun. Like, she's so good. Yeah, she has all the fundamentals. She has an amazing kit. She just has that star power about her. I don't know. Like, every time I see her, I'm like starstruck. I love her so much.
I'm very sad that they got rid of her theme.
Yeah, I miss when
she had this theme. All the themes suck ass now.
If you watch these shows, just skip the themes. You're not missing out on anything cool. It's all like really badly done dubstep or just like weird mixes. I would say Tom's is okay, but even then, it's not that very. Yeah. I wish you had a better one. I wish somebody else made it, but
I wish somebody else made it.
It was. I mean, it's just it is the weakest link in Stardom. Their intro music, I will say.
Yeah, they're very unfortunate.
Genuinely like. Actually, none. I don't really genuinely like any of them, but I put up with quite a few.
I'm skipping a lot of entrances, and I don't think anybody's gonna like kill me for that.
Yeah. In this match, all I remember was Shuri, of course, and them just yelling in each other's faces. They were yelling at the top of like not even like regular wrestling yelling. Like literally, I'm standing an inch away from you, just screaming in your face to intimidate you.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
For Shuri matches, I'm definitely like lowering the volume because she's just outright like screeching, after every forearm exchange, just like screeching at the top of her
To
lungs.
be fair, Natsuko started it in this match, and Shuri was just like, "Yeah, you can scream. I can scream too."
Fucking children. This match was great, although still not a fan of Nashiko. It's been a year now. I've been trying to get with it for a year now. I can't. I'm just gonna start saying she's ass.
Yeah, that's exactly what you put in the in the docket.
That's all I really had to say in the on my spreadsheet. But
I gave it a 4. There was good wrestling happening in this match.
she didn't cheat.
She didn't cheat.
She didn't cheat as much.
She didn't cheat, and she came out better for it.
Yeah, but still, kinda ass.
Yeah.
But Shuri wins via pinfall. Thank God. I don't know what they're trying to do with Nasuko. Ever since she didn't get that one title shot, it's kind of just been like downhill at that point. Odotai only has like literally only like 3 people there. That hurts.
Yeah.
And you know, the other 2 Odotai members weren't even ringside.
Mm-hmm.
So this faction is looking very rough right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now.
All right. Now we have a debut. At least from my point, I have never seen her wrestle before.
I don't think Himeka wrestled in Stardom before this.
No,
tournament.
No, she because she's I believe she's part of the. No, she's just part of DDM.
Yeah, she's a part of a different like she was a part of a different thing, but I think this is her first time wrestling in Stardom.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll probably have to look back, but this is a debut.
Oh, yeah,
for
I'll have
me.
to check.
I've never seen her wrestle before, but Himeka?
Himeka.
Let's go. I'm out here killing it. My Japanese is getting better. Great. Well, Himeka versus Tam Nakano. If you have to debut against anybody, this is a good opponent to start with.
Yeah. A lot of people have eyes on Tom matches, so.
Yeah. I think since she was Ariza's like, you know, sort of like best friend before she like retired, you know, people are just gonna, you know, looking at her to like, I guess, take up the mantle of some sort, because she did want it to win the white belt for her. And,
yeah.
You know, that tugged at the heartstrings, you feel me? So I wouldn't be surprised if she won this tournament. But not a good start if you're gonna win this tournament. She did lose.
Yeah, she lost to Himeka. Himeka started when she like did her pre-match promo, she was just like, "Yeah, you're not cute," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Just outright said that Tam is ugly,
cute.
And then it cuts to Tam just saying she's the cutest in the universe.
God.
Very, very funny. I wish they should have played it in reverse, but it was very funny that they made it that way. But this is a very strong showing for DDM at the start. Every DDM member has won their match.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting as well. They're being very dominant this tournament. They're going to have to cut that shit off at the knees soon, bruh. But good shit. I liked it a lot. I gave it 3.5.
Gave it a 4. It was a really solid match. I forgot to mention this, but has Tom's entrances gotten more elaborate? Because it feels like it. Because
before she used to just have a sword. Now she has a naginata with her.
She got like the dress and the cape, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Her entrance and gear has changed quite significantly.
She still has the Star of David's on her knees, though.
All right, but this time the Stars of David have like colors in between the gaps.
Yeah,
and that's a little thing that you wouldn't notice if you wasn't if you was paying attention.
Yeah.
But
okay.
The match is great.
I gave it a 4. It was pretty good.
It was okay. Nothing too crazy. But now We on to a classic.
Oh God,
I didn't give it a 5, but it's a classic.
it's very good. So next is Utami versus Jungle Kyona, which, wow, what a good match.
They did it 2 years in a row. Cause their match last year, I gave that the full 5.
Mhm.
That match is heat rock.
Dude.
They
There
do
was
it
at
again.
one point in the match where like they do a fake out at each other, and it was like caught, like they caught the other person's fake out. I was like, oh, I know this is gonna be good. It was so good.
Because it's the rematch I've been waiting for. They went up there and said, "Yo, we really impressed Cyrus last year. Let's just do it again. Let's just go. let's just wild out again and see what he says. You know." And the match is heat.
Yeah.
They do the power bomb on the apron spot again, but this time, Kiona does it to Utami, because last year, you know, it was the reverse, and then Jungle Kiona suffered a shoulder injury, so she was out for the rest of the tournament. So that was very interesting that they did it in reverse. I hope both of them actually did got out of the tournament due to injury. So I'm really hoping these two like stick it out for the whole tournament. But this match was really, really great stuff.
It was really good. I have to say, like, this one is probably one of the ones where I'm like, yeah, I go watch it. But it still wasn't quite that top team. Not quite. I'm gonna show it to anybody on the street. Not quite. I guess 4.5.
I'm you know, I'll tell Kim to watch this. Kim and Gus might think it's heat rock, but Utami wins via pinfall, I believe. I don't remember the result of last year's, but I think Utami might be undefeated against Jungle Kiona in singles competition. I'm not sure. Probably have to check the record. Check the board. Check the stats.
Yeah,
but
we'll edit it in post. We won't.
I'm not editing it in post. I'm letting that rock. But now we're at our main event. Do you think Julia is going to be main eventing all the shows?
I don't think she's going to do all of them, but I do think that she's definitely going to be in the second half of every single one. Okay,
because even when like Okada was like champion, he didn't like main event every show.
That's true. You know? Yeah. I mean, well, last year when Ibushi was doing G1, he main evented quite a few, but not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them.
We have a champion versus champion match. Julia and Mayu Iwatani. There we go.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, almost fucked it up. I probably would have saved this for much later in the tournament.
It was very good.
Doing champion versus champion first night, you're wildin'.
Yeah. I was a little surprised because it was a really strong match. So I was just like, wow, this is day one. Are they front loading day one? Because there were a lot of really good matches in day one.
A lot of classic.
In the second half, there were a lot of really good matches. So it felt like they were kind of front loading to get people excited. I'm hoping that's the case and not that they're gonna just let themselves fizzle out later. But this is a really good match. I was so surprised.
We're gonna see some fizzling out matches when we see like Rina and Hannah versus like main eventers.
Yeah.
But you know,
that's ticket matches.
Let's give them some credit, at least 1 minute. But yeah, just that's just like the round robin system. Like we're gonna get like some weird matches from time to time, but they definitely started really strong in this. And I don't know what Mayu did to Julia before they were like in this match, but Julia looked like she wanted to kill her.
Yeah, Julia really wanted to fucking win. I don't know what it was. Actually, this is the match where I was like, okay, I think I like Julia now. Because before I was like, oh, well, I don't like you because she was doing the heel thing and cheating. And I was just like, man, fuck off. But now she's like actually winning on her own merit, and I'm like, okay, you're really strong. You're a good wrestler. I'm warming up to you.
Heel with skill is what
I'm right.
And you know,
and that's where just where Natsuko falls short. Yeah.
That's just where she falls short, bro.
But yeah, I'm gonna
bar her up on the next one. So thick.
There's just a lot of really great moments, like the kind of moments where you post it on Twitter and it gets like 100 retweets.
I don't know about 100 retweets.
Maybe 100. I don't know. The one where I forget who got slapped, but somebody got slapped, and it was strong.
Oh yeah, Julie was slapping the hell out of Mayu that whole match. And at some point towards the end of the match, like, Mayu's face is just red.
Yeah.
Like a tomato.
Oh my god, there was a point. Mayu is an amazing wrestler, because there was a point where she was thrown off the top rope. She lands on her arm and she lets out this scream, and I really thought her arm was broken.
Yeah.
And then she grabs her leg, and I was like, oh, that was the part that hurt? Okay, my bad.
The GOAT.
She's amazing wrestler. I really thought that she like actually broke something for a second.
I'm wondering where she's gonna place in this tournament, because I don't think they might do like a champion, but I think it would be weird for Mayu to not at least be like second place in her bracket.
I'm gonna say it's a little too early to tell, because there's a lot of really strong competitors right now. I think it's a little too early to tell who's going to win or where they're going to be, really, because there's a lot of really, really strong characters going right now. So I don't know. I personally can't guess.
It's gonna be a little weird where it goes. But Julia wins via murder.
Yeah, she's just straight, like, she's just fucking. It's crazy.
Mayu just passes out, or just like the match just like ends very suddenly, and I was really shocked because like Mayu's face like gets redder and redder as the match keeps going, and it made me very worried.
Yeah,
but
it was a great match though.
I gave it a 3.9. All this match was missing was Mayu rolling down the stairs like she likes to do.
Stop it. That's why you gave it a 3.9?
That is the only thing this match was missing.
I gave it a 4.5. It was a very good match.
I do like Julia a lot when she's like technically wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of her as a brawler.
Oh,
so that's kind of where the 1 point really didn't like, you know, that's why I didn't really give it the full 4. She does a lot of submission stuff at the start, and then she starts getting more into like her brawler stuff, and I don't really not a real fan of her brawler stuff like that. But this is a really good match. It just couldn't follow up after Utami and Kyonen, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, at least to me, like, I'm pretty sure there's like some other people that just think they're
somebody is in love with Utami, so
somebody gotta love her, and it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go into our next night. This is August 9th. Would you say that they started off pretty strong, Blue Stars, with Mika and Giant Saya?
I think Micah and Ida is... I think it was good. It's just not... It wasn't amazingly good. I would definitely say it's a lot stronger than they did yesterday, but... like, it was a good match. Like, it was just a really good match, but it wasn't impressive. Like, it wasn't like... There's nothing crazy happening. The crazy thing that did happen, I peeped this. I could have sworn I saw Liger in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. That's definitely Liger.
I was like, is that Liger or is that just
I don't know why, but they just do a random and a very quick camera cut to Jushin Thunder Liger in the way back of the building in the dark.
In a Hawaiian shirt.
And he has his mask on, so I'm fucking with that. Well, he has two masks on, actually. But
Oh my god.
yeah, the match was very middle of the road. I don't think it's either of the girls' fault. I don't know I don't really know what have made it, better for me. But the match was like A-okay to me. Mika wins via pinfall. I don't think Giant Saya is going to go far in this tournament, and that's okay. I believe
she doesn't have
this
to.
This is her first one. Not everybody's going to have like a Zack Sabre Jr. Third place or like second place.
Well, not everybody is Zack Sabre Jr. Let's start there.
But next we have our Red Star match. Mayu Iwatani versus Starlight Kid.
This match was a little surprising because Mayu was really trying to kill this girl. I didn't know why.
I don't. Maybe because like they're stable mates, and it was just like maybe she just got a little more stiff than usual. But
bro, she went hard as hell for no reason. I was like, dude,
She might be really frustrated. She lost her first night and said, "Yeah, I might have to kill Starlight Kid."
Bro.
And I don't think I've ever seen Mayu wrestle like this. Like, she was wrestling very intensely, and she wins via submission with like anybody that's listening, not to sound like an asshole, but you wouldn't know, but it was like sort of like a Paige Turner kind of submission, and Starlight Kid like instantly taps out. And I was just like, yeah, that shit looked very devastating.
It was strong. It was a really strong match. I'm surprised you gave it a 3.5.
It was alright. I just think would have gave it the extra 5 is Starlight Kid came out as Black Kid. I think that would have like sent it over the edge.
Black Kid isn't coming back. Stop asking for Black Kid to come back.
Wait till next Halloween and she's Black Kid again.
Fine, but it's August.
Whatever, they have Christmas in July, bro.
No, they don't. I gave it a 4. It was a very good match.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a really good match, but I don't know. I just how I was feeling it. That's just how I was feeling around like 3 a.m. Okay, now we got Momo Watanabe versus Izumi. This match is kind of ass.
It was boring. I thought it was very long and boring. Nothing. It wasn't even like a solid match. It was just like, yeah, you guys wrestled.
Yeah, this match is kind of ass.
It was
like
boring.
Middle of the road in the worst way. Middle of the road.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm like checking Twitter to see if I'm missing anything at like 3 a.m. You know?
Yeah, I was playing games on my phone, looking up every 2 seconds. I was like, all right, nothing's happening.
Yeah, not really impressed here. I don't know.
A lot of golf claps and no shouting is how I would describe this match.
That's a really good. This match is a golf clap. Izumi, I just don't know how her matches are gonna really fare in longer bouts since she is high speed champion.
Yeah.
I'm just not really impressed with Momo here either. Like,
yeah, I was a little disappointed by Momo because I've seen her do much better.
Yeah.
I don't know why they went so softly on each other in this one.
Skippable?
Oh, 100%.
Skippable, but you wouldn't like feel like you died watching it. But we're gonna go on to the next match: Konami versus Tam Nakano.
Dude.
Let's put the jersey up. Let's start handing out the 5-star trophies.
Dude. Konami? Once again, she's trying to murder her opponents. She does not give a shit.
Even when the shoes are on, Konami's a beast.
Stop. There was literally a point where the ref was like, hey, stop it, and Konami still threw her off of the fucking top. I think she was on the top ring or something. On the top ring.
Oh my, yeah, that's the finish. Well, kind of like the closing into the match, which I had a problem with, but the winner doesn't always affect how I necessarily feel about the match.
Mm-hmm.
But this match, both of them have like various targets on their body. Tam has, I guess she has like an issue with her neck. She's grabbing at her neck a lot. And Konami's offense, I guess all tournament is going to be, I'm aiming for the neck.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, they were fighting so hard. Like, they were going at each other so hard that literally you could see, you know, they got those little patches on their back and shit.
Oh yeah,
that shit was peeling
tape.
off of Tom.
Oh yeah, like Tam's back is just like cardboard, like
it is bandaged
taped to hell, you know, and sort of a target on her back, even though Konami wasn't really targeting her back as much. Just straight up kicks and just working the neck, and it really worked out really well. And what you were talking about on the top rope, which made me audibly gasp, and that's when I just, yeah, that's the 5th star.
For me, what really made this match like just really good was Tom really impressed me in this one. Like, I was like, she's a good wrestler, but in this one, I really saw like what she's like capable of in terms of in the long term. Like, Tom was doing things that I feel like Kota Ibushi fans wish Kota Ibushi would do. Like, she just has a really wonderful flourish when she wrestles, and it's so good. Like, she'll just do a cartwheel just because she can, you know, shit like that. Oh, there was one point where she dodged a forearm strike by doing a back bend. I was like, that's crazy.
The Matrix shit, and then she does the stunner. Yeah, that's a little bread and butter joint.
I was like, this is great.
Yeah, I love Tam Nakano a lot. She's selling her ass off. Shawn Michaels levels of just selling. I think she's fantastic in this match. My problem with the match is, I think the match should have ended when Konami did the DDT off the top rope. I'm just like, the match should have ended right there. I'm sorry. She lands on her neck.
Yeah, like, no, Tom takes it really fucking hard.
And Tam gets the win. And that's a big eyebrow emoji to me, bro. She didn't need to win.
Yeah, no. I was surprised that she won. But, I mean, at the same time, I guess it says something about her character that, you know, even against brute force, she'll still...
Yes, resiliency.
You know, exactly.
But that top rope DDT, nah, get it the fuck out of here.
She's the baby face of all baby faces. Like, you know.
Nah, get that shit out of here. When I saw that DDT spot, I was just like, yes, this is the kind of violence I'm here for. And I really didn't expect her to win, but she overcame the odds. And kind of tight about that, but it is what it is. Now, we go to the absolutely worst match.
Oh, wait, we didn't give the ratings. I gave it a 4.5.
Oh, I gave it outright 5. Outright 5, baby. And not saying that, you know, the next match is ass because they couldn't follow up, which they couldn't.
It just wasn't a match.
That's my main problem with it. But Nezuko Tora versus Utami Hashishida, and I'm sorry it had to be her.
Yeah. It was really it was frustrating. So what happens is Natsuko comes out, Utami comes out, and as Utami is doing her entrance and like getting up talking to the crowd and shit, Natsuko just decides that she wants to hit her. And she gets qualified, and then she wastes like 5 minutes because she decided not to wrestle. And she's like trying to wrestle in the ring, and it's like, no, you already disqualified yourself. It's the worst kind of heel. It's the worst kind of heel. Why would you deny your fans a match?
It reminds me of Tama Tonga when he was in the G1, and all he would do was like literally just get disqualified. Like, it feels like a waste of time.
It feels cheap, yeah.
What's also the big issue with me is that they do the I'm gonna get a count out finish spot, which I really hate. Like, it's a waste of 40 seconds, even though the count is 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I hate that a lot. And the first night, she was kind of like, she was relaxed with the outside brawling.
Yeah.
You know, I not a fan of the outside brawling thing. That's just my thing. I'm sorry, I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of that in this, and I was just like, oh man, like I could see where like she's going into her old habits that I didn't really like, and I thought she was past that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they do the count out spot, and then she does the chain spot. And at least this time with the chain spot, it was believable because the ref was knocked down. But later, I'm just supposed to believe that the ref is still down because they just don't focus the camera on him.
Yeah.
They didn't even attack the ref before trying to cheat. They just cut the ref out of the frame and was just like, no, he's not seeing her outright cheating with the chain, you know. And then she just says fuck it, and then tries to choke her with the chain, and then she gets disqualified. And I'm just like, all right, bruh. I threw the headphones. I was just like, all right, bruh. I was like, this shit's some ass.
It wasn't a good match. Like, I was just annoyed and upset, and I was just like, because I like Utami so much. Like, it's so annoying that I was just like, yeah, I'm just getting denied a match with her because Natsuko decided to be a dick.
Yeah, and yes, she may be a heel, blah blah blah, yes and this, but I just thought that Utami would have brought something out in Neshiko, and you know, I would have been like finally impressed with her in some shape or form. You know, like I thought this could have been a turning point for me to like her.
Exactly.
And then she only made it worse.
Yeah, the thing about being a heel is that yes, you want the audience to dislike you, but you still want to perform.
Like, do you? Like,
I don't understand. There's no point of being. You're not a heel if you just fuck up matches. That's not what makes you a heel. That's not how that works. And all you are is a nuisance at that point because you're not even wrestling.
Somebody might be listening to this and it'd be like, well, you're not supposed to like her, so of course you hate the match. And I'm just like, I hear you, but like I can appreciate heel work.
Exactly.
You know? But like this is just like sort of just the heel work that we just don't enjoy. So, and I feel like we're gonna get a lot of that this whole tournament, and I'm very disappointed by that.
To compare, like you were mentioning with Tama Tonga and the G1 matches, at the very least, that had like a story set to it, that they did it a couple of times and then stopped. Like there was like a thing. It was a thing that made sense within the context of the storyline that they were pushing. Here, nothing. It was just not being a dick. So this is the part where this is bad heel work. So it's just like, I don't...
And it also doesn't work for me. Like, I don't really know what Stardom plans on doing, like, storyline-wise. Excuse me. But I think that since Neshiko is alone in the tournament, you know, there's no other person representing Odotai but her.
Yeah, exactly.
You would want to, like, shell out and put, you know, show that y'all still got it, even though, you know, you guys aren't there in like full force.
That could have been her storyline for this tournament, but no, they're just letting her
is that not easy?
Yeah, like I don't.
But that's gonna be the rant for the episode, and I hope like this isn't a recurring trend going on in the tournament, honestly. Utami wins via disqualification, whatever. She gets her 2 free points.
I didn't even bother rating it.
Didn't bother. If people remember my Tama Tonga dud, this is worse than a dud. This is like, I don't know, man. Like,
I just put a frowny face with like an angry eyebrow.
Match is very disappointing, and it only makes the next match much better. Honestly,
yeah, it does.
It got this salt taste out of my mouth.
Ooh, my favorite match so far.
I think I might have been. Man, fuck, I'm generous with the 5s, man. You know, this is a classic right here. Blue Stars, Siri versus Jungle Kiona, and Jungle Kiona she's just a fantastic wrestler, and
she's great.
Her not having a singles title is honestly criminal. Like, somebody should really be arrested. Like, there is no reason for her not to at least have the red belt. Like, I like Mayu, but like maybe Jungle Kiona should have won her match against her.
I mean, in my opinion, her due is gonna come. Like, she's gonna get her dues. So,
Fucking hope.
yeah, I mean, no, there's no way she's not, because she's too good to not.
Well, hey, guess what? I said the same thing about Hazuki.
Yeah.
Yikes, brother. So, hopefully in due time. But this match is fantastic. Jungle Kiona has a target on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And Shuri is definitely making the most of that motherfucker.
I was just so, like, astonished by Shuri, because she's so powerful in the ring. She has so much, like, why are you giggling?
Because you like this match so much that you spelled her name wrong on the spreadsheet.
I did. I did. I was just so happy. I typed our supreme goddess Shuri, but I still spelled her name wrong.
He.
That's how awestruck I was. I couldn't type. But yeah, she's just so powerful. Like, every move she does is so impactful. I was just like, whenever I see her wrestle, like, there was some good moments. So there was at one point where Jungle Kiona has her half bent over the rope, and she just spanked her to get the crowd hype. Like, you know how they pound the matches, pounded her ass so fast.
Hero, this is what y'all want to see? Let's go! Let's get it! I like this match a lot as well. Like, these two are just like two powerhouses. Like, Shuri is strong, but Jungle Kiona is also strong as well, and she's also resilient as hell. Them just clubbing each other with forearms, running the rope, cutting each other off at the bounce back, I guess, or whatever people want to call it. It was just a really good back and forth between the two, and you know, since Jungle Kiona is taped up to hell, and that does kind of worry me, because that's why she basically was out for the tournament last year. So I'm very worried for her in that sense. But this match is really good, and what I really liked about the finish is Shuri having the armbar, but she has her body towards the ropes, so Jungle Kiona can't get the rope break. I thought that was like expert level, like ring awareness.
There's a lot of really amazing technical wrestling in this, and they're just, you can see how experienced they are. It's really good. Like, I remember when we looked it up, we were surprised by how long Shuri has actually been wrestling, but it definitely shows in this match. She's a great wrestler. I really hope that, well, she's not even signed with Stardom right now, actually.
Well, she's already, she got champion contract or not, she's part of the trios champions.
Yeah, so. She is. But I just really hope that they don't lose her, because she's just so good. Yeah,
that's gonna be real sad. But
I don't want them to lose her at all. Stardom really starting to feel like the spot for Joshi wrestling, and I want Shuri to be there, like right there, front and center. Yeah. She's like one of those, like, she could be a household name kind of wrestlers when it comes to what she does.
I don't know how wrestling is in Japan, or like how mainstream stuff is in Japan, but it seems like whenever they do stuff, you know, like with the public, like when New Japan was doing like the Tekken 7 stuff, and they would just have like Okada and Tanahashi out there, they usually send like the stars, the stars people, but like she is definitely somebody they can have, like, you know, doing stuff.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Just DDM in general, like have them like doing the cross promotion stuff with New Japan.
I could see Shuri on like a variety show doing something.
Like, one of the game shows to promote the pay-per-view?
Like when they had Kota Ibushi like running down the street and then run into a wrestling ring to fight somebody. That was great. Or like when they had him, like, I think they had him dressed as a woman or some point, and they're like, is this a woman or a man? And they're like,
Like when Triple H was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. I could definitely see Shooty being on like a commercial or selling trading cards or some shit. Like people.
Hey man, with the Bushi Road stuff, they might get that sort of look. But this match, classic.
Shooty is gonna be a Love Line. Love Line.
Okay.
I'm calling it now.
She's gonna be on that before Tam Nakano. Alright, bro.
Okay,
you're
you're
smoking
right.
dicks.
After Tom. Tom need to drop a song.
Nigga, I ain't doing shit. But this match is a classic. Despite all the like fun banter, this match is a classic. I really enjoyed this a lot. I do like Konami, Utami, and Konami are like probably my top 3 right now in Stardom. I think they're probably gonna have like really good matches all the way through. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the yo. If Natsuko pulls some bullshit with Jungle Kiona, bruh, she might be on a ban list.
Yeah.
She might be on the same list. Like, you know, I didn't watch Michael Elgin matches for the G show. I'm gonna be watching her matches for the whole tournament.
That
shit had me
surprised.
That shit got me kind of tight. But we're gonna go on to the main event with a shocking finish, if you fucking ask me.
I was pleasantly surprised by this one. So the title match for this one is Gyuri. It's not a title match. What am I saying? It's the main event. It's Gyuri versus Himika, and Himika again is the newest member of DDM.
Mm-hmm. Stablemates going at it.
Great. It was great. I love this match.
I'm fuck it. I'm just gonna get the result right out of the gate. I'm very surprised that Julia lost this early in the tournament. I'm
not, and here's why. When you watch the pre-promotion stuff, she mentioned like, oh yeah, we fought before, we fight a lot in the training room, and I'm pretty sure she mentions that they're pretty evenly matched. So I think this is like just such a great showcase for that. That's why I've made it a 4 instead of a 4.5 or a 5, because I thought that this is really good for wrestling fans who really care about that kind of stuff. Particular, because there's so much good chemistry in this match.
Yes.
I think only wrestling fans would appreciate.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know. Yeah, she does mention in the promo before that they've wrestled together in the past. I'm not sure what their win-loss ratio is against each other.
Yeah, I don't either.
But they do know each other's tricks,
Yeah.
Like your friend is also like your best enemy, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they know all your tricks and all your stuff like that. But I was very surprised that she lost this early in the tournament. Not to who she lost to, just this early in the tournament.
That she lost it all, yeah.
Because like my only real frame of reference, to like round robin stuff is like, I watched a lot of G1s and they're not booking it like a G1.
Yeah, so no, I don't think that they're doing
very
that.
Interesting.
I don't think that they're gonna book it like a G1, honestly.
Yeah,
Stardom thinks to try to do their own thing very, very harshly. So I don't think that they are. Like,
champions aren't like undefeated till like day 15, So very, very interesting stuff here. They have amazing chemistry. I did like the first half of this match where they're like very technical in the ring. Because I said earlier, I just love when Julia is a technical wrestler rather than a brawler.
Yeah.
But then once they started doing a lot of outside brawling, that's when I was just like, the match started taking a turn for me. But it did pick up a lot towards the end. And Himika with the nasty running power bomb.
Yeah.
Gets the win, and she flexes on her for the promo at the end.
There were just a lot of really, I thought it was, adorable moments, because, there was at one point Himika just, raises her arm and smiles at Julia, and everybody's kind of like, what's happening? And Julia was like, oh, and she raises her own arm to do the technical wrestling. I thought that was great.
I thought, because, the camera angle was a little weird, but, looking it up, is just, Himika is way taller than she is.
Yeah.
So she put her arm up for the test of strength, and then Julia was just like, "Alright, bro, I can't go all the way up there, man."
It was really adorable. You could tell that they are friends, and you don't see that with the other matches between stablemates. So that's why I was like really impressed and surprised by how great they meshed together in the ring.
You know, it sucks that Konami and Jungle Kiona aren't in the same block, because that would have been heat rock. two stablemates, nah, that shit would have been heat.
God.
But yeah, I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4 too, only because it wasn't like the most amazing match in the world, but there was a lot of aspects to it that A, there was just good wrestling, and B, there was just a lot of stuff that wrestling fans could enjoy in terms of I'm following the quote unquote plot of this promotion or whatever.
Whatever. Like, I did watch like a little bit of Stardom to like catch up, you know, just to see like who's champion and who's not. But I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if there's like a lot of storylines going into it. I just know the Tam Nakano storyline. Just been following that a little bit just through like tweets and stuff like that. But I'm really just watching it just to watch it. Like, I just think, you know, it's just really good stuff. And then whatever comes from it, you know, whenever we get the you know, when some New Japan fans just be filling in the blanks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see some tweets about that, or, you know, some people filling in the blanks of like certain stories that aren't explicitly explained, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. I do know that Himika like previously was in a tag team called The Beginning, but I don't know much about that, so I don't know. That's the most I know about Himika. But she is like a genuinely experienced wrestler, and you know, I think I'm realizing now, you can tell when somebody's experienced by what faces they make. When they make those crazy faces with their tongue out, that's how you know.
Because facial expressions are very important. But you know, you gotta there's levels to this. You know, once you got your style and you hone your craft, and you can make stupid faces.
Yeah.
But that's it for the first 2 nights. I believe the next set of nights are a while from now.
Yeah. So we got some time.
Yeah, we have a lot of time. The next set of nights will be on the 29th and the 30th. And then I think it will only just be a couple weeks later, and it'll be September 12th and the 13th, and then the finals will be on the 19th. So yeah, just about 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't think the finals episode isn't going to be too long, but we'll see what we can do for that. Wait, I did say I had a special idea for it, but I'll let you know that later. But
Okay.
that wraps it up for this Stardom episode, or this episode of Spot Callers, our Stardom special. We have more Spot Caller stuff coming up outside of just Stardom stuff. You'll get your general Spot Caller episodes when we just watch some other random and crazy things. The A Show every Wednesday, going over Raw and SmackDown. War Report will be back to review NXT 30, and then we might be coming back. We'll be coming back for AEW's pay-per-view All Out, I believe, or Double or Nothing. I'm very unsure. And I believe Double or Nothing or All Out is a while from now, so thank God. But that's our shows. Follow, share, leave a 5-star review. You know, people are just like, man, what did they say that for? It's for visibility. It's to give us a look. If you really like what we're putting out on the network, please give us all the support you can, and hopefully we can make our family grow.
Also, keep an ear to the ground for something.
I don't know what that is. I'm definitely cutting that out. Peace out, everybody.